Hello everyone, it's Fieler. So now I got the third Night of Lost Souls challenge, which is this Troublemaker special attack. And honestly, I have no idea what to say here. This is one of the easiest challenges we've gotten in a long time, and I'm guessing it's because this fight is probably designed for level 60 accounts. So if you are a day 1 player or you've been level 70 for a while, this fight should be an absolute cakewalk for you. You can do exactly what I did here, which is just completely ignore the mechanics and just dogpile the boss. I will say, if you are a newer player or you're a player who hasn't really been able to complete challenges in the past, I think this is one you can try out. So I'll try to explain a little bit about the mechanics here. So basically this boss will cast AoEs on your team for every turn you're in his threat range, and then he'll randomly select 2 units within his threat range to give a debuff that makes you take 50% extra damage. I think the first thing you should check is see whether or not you can eat his AoEs without any trouble. Because if your units can't do that without dying, then that means your units probably aren't strong enough to take on this challenge just yet. But anyway, the damage taken debuff he gives can actually be prevented. So you probably see all those balloons lying around on the field. If a unit steps on that balloon, they will get a buff that gives them a bunch of extra stats, and it will also prevent them from getting the damage taken debuff. So basically you're just supposed to send your units onto those balloons and then walk them into the boss and fight him. Now the balloon buff only lasts 3 turns, so it means you need to constantly either cycle out your units or have your units run out every now and again just to refresh the buff. And there's one extra mechanic they need to be aware of, which is all these, basically these civilian units that you see running around. These guys dispel 5 buffs on whoever they attack. So obviously these guys are here to not just take away all your buffs, including your faction buff, which means you will lose a lot of stats, but they will of course also take away the balloon buff. They also are programmed to beeline straight for anybody who has the balloon buff, so the way to prevent them from doing that, obviously, is to just have a tank around. Now, odds are you probably need to be standing right next to your tank, otherwise, obviously your guard will get dispelled and you're going to have to rely on the passive 1-block guard. As you can see here, my Grenier has enough defense to just stand there and take it and not care. He's basically taking no damage here. I should also further note that these civilian units are actually infantry types, so if you bring a cavalry tank or just anything aside from a lancer tank, you'll have an even easier time than I am having. The alternative, of course, is to just kill these civilians, but anytime you kill them, another one will immediately respawn on the left side of the map. Obviously that gives you a little bit of time to beat up the boss a bit, but yeah, aside from the balloon mechanic, this is otherwise a very, very straightforward fight. You tank the boss's hits, heal up, and then kill him. Hopefully the next few challenges will have something a little bit more interesting to talk about, but for now I think a lot of us can enjoy the easy controllers. So I'll see you guys next time.
ことありますか？いくよー。いくよ。
俺の出番だ。
はい。
俺の出番だ。